Our next unit is throwing. For this unit, we're not going to have you record your child every single lesson. Instead, we're going to have you do it a total of 4 times. On Tuesdays, we would like you to record your child throwing. And we'll explain more of that later in the lesson and in the description on Seesaw. On Fridays, we just need a confirmation that your child participated in the lesson. They did the warm-up, the workout, and then the throwing activities. So again, Tuesdays, a recording of your child throwing, and then Fridays, just a confirmation. A confirmation could be a picture of your student doing the lesson. It could be a text, or you could type in, "My student participated." Anything like that for Fridays. In front of your Seesaw lesson activity, it will describe to you what a 1, 2, 3, and 4 looks like. And then our unit goal, which really is just what we'd like you to get to for your 4. So, last thing I want to say is that our lessons are constructed with a warm-up, a workout, and then some throwing activities. And if you're doing the Tuesday workout or the Tuesday lesson, you'll record your child, or your child will record themselves throwing. And on Fridays, just a confirmation that your child or yourself did the lesson. So we're off to our lesson. You have 2 activities to do today. Please spend about 5 minutes on each one. 1, practice the skill that we have talked about for the unit goals. So for 3rd grade, you're aiming at an object. 4th grade, you're going at different distances. 5th grade, figure out a way to lead a passer or a catcher, please. Then after that, after you've done that for about 5 minutes, just play catch with a friend. This unit, we're focusing on throwing. Each grade level, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, have different unit goals. That's what I'm going to walk you through right now, are our unit goals. 3rd grade unit goal, to be able to use all 6 cues, which we'll talk about in a second, all 6 cues while throwing at an object. So here are your cues real quick. I know all of you have done this in your previous years. We have ready position, which may be new to this year. Ready position, step with your opposite foot, which means you have to go sideways. Next is eagle arms. Bow and arrow, where we're leading with our elbow. Opposite pocket. And then ready position again. So, 3rd grade, here's what your focus is. Aim for a target. So what we're going to have you do is, I am going to aim for this blue target behind me. As you get better at this, you can keep choosing a smaller target. Ready? Here's what a 4 would look like. A 4 is that because I made a target, hit the target, and used all 6 cues while doing it, and I was smooth.
For 4th grade, our focus this unit is throwing, and we're working on distance. So our objective is to see if we can throw different distances using different forces, and we're still using the 6 cues that we've talked about, or that we have. I'll go over those 2 as I'm throwing. So we want to use those 6 cues fluently, but we want to work on different distances. Okay, remember we're working on a space, so if you can't find a space, you can go outside. Hopefully you get parents' permission always before you do any of those things, but we want to have some space. We realize you don't have a full gym like we have here to work with, and that's okay. Just go somewhere where you can. If you can get outside, go to a park or something, that would be fine, okay? That'd be a good chance you can use different things for your distances, okay? So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to start close. Now, it depends on where you are. I could use an underhand throw or an overhand, depending on how far away I am from the object I'm trying to hit. Okay? So if I'm close, I could use underhand. We want to talk about or focus on the force that we're using too. I'm not going to throw it as hard as I can right here. Okay? So I don't want to throw it really hard. I want to throw it at an amount of force that I can get it there. Okay? So we're starting in our ready position. Okay, I'm just going to go real quick through these slowly. Ready position, sideways with my opposite foot, and then I'm going to eagle arm. I'm going to go bow and arrow, lead with my elbow, follow through to my opposite pocket, and then I'm in the ready position. Okay? Now your object may not bounce off the wall like mine's going to. You may have an object that just hits it and drops. That's okay. You still want to be in the right position when you're finished. All right, so here we go. I'm throwing from this distance to the wall. Okay. All right, so I'm aiming for a target at this distance. You can also go underhand since I'm close. Okay, it's a little different motion. Notice I have my opposite foot forward though when I do that. Okay, everything's a little different. I'm kind of eagle arm, but I'm underhand. All right, follow through. All right, so that was from a close distance. Now I'm going to move back here. Aim it for the same target, just at a further distance away. All right, notice I hit the target. I had to apply a little bit more force that time because I'm further away to get it there. Now I'm going to move back to this basketball. I have objects on the floor that indicates a distance. You could pick different things, like if you're outside, you could get a leaf, put it down on the ground, and you could throw from the different distances with a leaf. So a twig or something. All right, so we're aiming for that same target. Okay, I can throw a little harder than I did from there to get it there. Okay, all right, so that was from there. Now I'm coming way back here. All right, so again, a little bit more force. So that's throwing different distances and trying to get the ball at a target.
5th grade unit goal. Student will be able to lead a catcher while throwing using all 6 cues. If you've forgotten what the 6 cues are, here they are. Ready position. Step with your opposite foot. That means you have to go sideways while stepping with your opposite foot. Eagle arms. Bow and arrow. Lead with your elbow. Opposite pocket. Step through. Ready position. But you also must lead the catcher. So we understand that this may be difficult for you to find someone to record you and to catch. But we're also asking you to record yourself less times. So we're going to ask you to try to do this 4 times. If this is an issue, please let us know. And maybe we can work something out. So here's what a 4 would look like. Go ahead, Mr. Ladico. Leading the catcher comes in a lot of different sports. We've got football, basketball, and this idea of leading the receiver goes into soccer with your feet. It goes in for like lacrosse, many sports where you have to get the ball in front of them instead of behind them. This was our unit goal for 5th grade. You have 2 activities to do today. Please spend about 5 minutes on each one. 1, practice the skill that we have talked about for the unit goals. So for 3rd grade, you're aiming at an object. 4th grade, you're going at different distances. 5th grade, figure out a way to lead a passer, or a catcher, please. Then, after that, after you've done that for about 5 minutes, just play catch with a friend. So you're going to just practice playing catch with a friend. And then today is a Tuesday, so you're going to need to record that and record yourself doing the skill that connects to your unit goal. Good luck. If you have any questions, please ask us.